The battlefield on Vorth Prime burned crimson beneath twin suns. Human and alien blood mingled in the dust, the air thick with ozone and the hum of dying plasma shields. Sergeant Daniel Reeve, once a soldier of Earth's 7th Expeditionary Corps, now stood among the wreckage of war. His armor, scarred and cracked, reflected faint blue pulses from his shield generator, each flicker weaker than the last. The humans had been fighting here for months, trying to hold a fragile peace between the united human colonies and the Vorth Dominion. But today everything had gone wrong. The Vorth had been betrayed from within, their royal palace attacked by a splinter faction who saw peace with humanity as treason. And Daniel's unit, stationed as honorary guards, was caught in the crossfire. He had seen the Princess of Vorth Prime only once before, a figure of grace, pale silver skin, golden eyes, and hair that shimmered like melted platinum. Princess Illyria. To the humans, she was a diplomatic miracle. To her own people, a symbol of weakness for befriending an Earth soldier. Now, she was running through the shattered marble halls of her own palace while assassins closed in. Daniel sprinted after her, his shield flickering, pulse hammering in his ears. "Princess, this way," he shouted, his boots slamming against the floor. She turned, fear flashing in her eyes. "Human, Daniel, you shouldn't be here. They'll kill you for protecting me." "Yeah," he gasped, firing his plasma rifle behind them. "They can get in line." Blaster fire tore through the corridor, scorching the air. Daniel dove over a fallen pillar, grabbed Illyria's arm, and pulled her behind him. His shield flared, absorbing a hit that nearly burned through his armor. He looked back. His shield integrity was down to 8%. The attackers were close. 6 Vorth rebels in black armor, their faces hidden behind cracked visors. Their leader raised his rifle, eyes burning with hatred. "Traitor!" The alien snarled at Illyria. "You kneel beside the humans while our empire dies. You shame the blood of the Vorth." Illyria lifted her chin, trembling but proud. "My people need peace, not endless death." Daniel stepped in front of her, his rifle raised. "If you want her," he growled, "you'll have to go through me." The rebels laughed. "A human guarding our princess. You mock us." They fired. The world became fire. Daniel's shield screamed as it overloaded, blue sparks flaring around his body. Illyria fell back, shielding her face. When the light faded, Daniel was on one knee, smoke rising from his armor. His shield generator, his lifeline, was cracked beyond repair. Still he stood. He threw aside his rifle, it was useless now, and drew the plasma-forged combat blade from his thigh. The rebels advanced, mocking him. "You're finished, human," their leader sneered. "Maybe," Daniel said, his voice calm. "But not before I finish you." He charged. The first blow cut across the alien's armor, molten sparks flying. The rebels hesitated. His ferocity was unhuman. Daniel moved like a storm, dodging plasma bolts, striking low, cutting through tendons. He was hit once, twice, each burn slicing through armor and skin, but he didn't stop. He had one thought: keep her safe. One of the rebels aimed for Illyria, and Daniel saw it too late. The barrel flared. He dove, thrusting his cracked shield generator between them. The explosion hit point blank. The shield shattered. Daniel's world turned white. Middle. He woke hours later, lying in a medical pod surrounded by alien healers. The air was cool, sterile, and glowing with soft bioluminescence. Every breath burned. "Easy, soldier." A calm voice echoed through the haze. "You're safe." He turned his head and froze. The alien queen herself stood beside him. Queen Vithyra, ruler of the Dominion, mother of Princess Illyria. She was regal, tall, her skin gleaming silver with faint violet undertones. Her eyes, like molten gold, held both power and sorrow. "You live," she said softly. "My daughter told me what you did." Daniel tried to sit up, pain lancing through his ribs. "Your Majesty is the princess. She lives because of you." The queen's expression softened. "You shattered your shield to protect her. No soldier of Vorth would have done the same. Not even her own guards." He didn't know what to say. "It's what anyone would have done." The queen smiled faintly. "No, not anyone. You are human." She turned away, her gown whispering against the floor. "You fought for peace when my own people would not. You bled for her. You have earned more than my gratitude." Before Daniel could respond, the doors opened, and Illyria stepped inside. She was dressed in ceremonial armor now, silver and white, her golden eyes soft with emotion. She hesitated, then came closer. "You're awake." "Yeah," Daniel rasped. "Guess I'm too stubborn to die." A faint smile tugged at her lips. "You risked everything for me. I told you I had your back." Her gaze lowered to his hand, burned and scarred from the blast. Gently, she took it in hers, her fingers cool and delicate. "The healer said you'll live, but the damage to your shield hand will never fully heal." Daniel shrugged weakly. "Guess I'll have to fight left-handed now." Her smile trembled. "You shouldn't have had to fight at all." Silence filled the room, soft, charged and fragile. Then Illyria leaned forward and whispered, "Thank you, Daniel Reeve of Earth. You didn't just save my life. You reminded me what courage looks like." He swallowed hard. "Just doing my job." "Perhaps," said the queen behind them, her tone shifting. "But your actions have shaken this empire." Daniel looked up. "How so?" "The rebellion has fallen. The people saw what you did. How a human protected their princess when Vorth soldiers turned away. They call you the shieldless savior." He blinked. "That's dramatic." Illyria laughed softly. "They like drama." The queen stepped closer. "You have done what diplomats could not. You have given my people hope in peace with humanity." Then, to Daniel's shock, she lowered her head slightly, a gesture of respect. "Earth soldier, I cannot repay your sacrifice with mere words. So I offer something greater." "What do you mean?" The queen's eyes glowed faintly. "You shall be granted full Vorth citizenship. You will have a home here. And if you wish, you may stand beside my daughter, not as her guard but as her chosen." Daniel froze. "You mean?" Illyria's cheeks shimmered with soft bioluminescent blush. "It means what you think it means," she whispered. He looked between them, stunned. "Your Majesty. I'm honored, but I'm just a soldier. I don't belong here." The queen tilted her head. "You shattered your shield for her. That act has already made you one of us." Later, weeks passed. Daniel recovered slowly, walking through the crystalline gardens of the royal city. Everywhere he went, Vorth citizens bowed slightly, a gesture of respect. He wasn't used to it. Back home, he was just another soldier in a long war. Here he was a hero. One evening, as twin moons rose over the horizon, he found Illyria waiting in the gardens. Her armor was gone. She wore a simple gown that shimmered like water. "You shouldn't be walking this much," she said gently. "Doc says it helps me heal. Humans are stubborn. Guilty as charged." She smiled, then looked at his hand, the one that bore the jagged scar. Gently, she traced it with her fingers. "This hand saved me." Every time I look at it, I remember what you did. Daniel's breath caught. You don't need to remember that day.